Have you ever noticed how some people seem to walk through life surrounded by an invisible shield, narrowly avoiding car accidents, missing flights that later crash, skipping deals that later collapse, or simply being in the right place at the right time while others suffer? Have you ever wondered, why them? What's protecting them when others fall? Welcome back to the channel, your sanctuary for spiritual clarity and deeper truths. Today's topic cuts right to the heart of mystery and faith. What do some people seem divinely protected in a chaotic world? What are they doing differently? And is that kind of protection available to you too? We live in a world of uncertainty. One moment of distraction can change a life. One wrong turn can lead to tragedy. One decision, often unconscious, can rewrite your story forever. And yet, as some people seem shielded, not invincible, not immune, but gently, consistently, and inexplicably guided away from harm. So the question is, who is protecting them, and why? To answer that, we must enter the world of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, beings of infinite compassion, wisdom, and beings who have transcended their own suffering, but stay behind to help others rise. In particular, we focus today on Guanzin Bodhisattva Avalokitesvara, the one who hears the cries of the world, the protector of the lost, the comforter of the broken, the guardian of those who call with sincerity. Let's begin with a truth that shakes the rational mind. Buddhas and Bodhisattvas are real. Not necessarily in human form, not always appearing in visible ways, but their presence as vibrational protectors, as karmic influences, as subtle forces, is undeniable when you look closely. Let me share a story. Woman was running late for work. She missed her usual train by 2 minutes. Frustrated, she waited for the next one. Moments later, she saw the news. The train she missed had derailed. Several were injured. Some died. She trembled. Why was she spared? At night, she remembered something her grandmother had told her. Before you leave the house, call on Guanzin, not as a superstition, but as a way to align your steps with protection. She had whispered Guanzin's name that morning, almost without thinking, but it had reached. Coincidence, perhaps. But what if, just what if, there are ripples of merit and presence that move around those who walk in faith? This isn't fantasy. This is spiritual physics. Here's how it works. Every time you chant the name of a Bodhisattva with sincerity, not as ritual, but as connection, you're tuning your mind to their frequency. And that frequency is compassion, clarity, and protection. The Kuan Yin Sutra says, if someone, even in a single thought, calls upon Kuan Yin, they shall be heard and delivered from suffering. Let that sink in. One thought, one sincere call, one breath of remembrance, and help arrives. Not always in the way we expect, not always visibly, but often in ways that become obvious only in hindsight. Here's another story. A man once drove through mountain roads during a storm. Rocks fell around him. He was terrified. As the car trembled, he gripped the wheel and cried out, "Inomo Guanxinin Pusaid," again and again. Miraculously, he made it through untouched. The next car behind him was hit by falling stones. He didn't chant as a last resort. He chanted as a way of life. Because protection doesn't start in crisis. It starts in daily devotion. Think of it like a bank account of merit and connection. Every time you chant, every time you help another, every time you think of a Bodhisattva with reverence, you deposit spiritual currency. And when danger rises, that account pays out, often when you don't even know you needed it. Now, let's be clear. Being protected doesn't mean being untouched by life. You may still face illness, heartbreak, loss. But even in those moments, the presence of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas makes the path softer, the lessons faster, the pain more bearable, and the exit visible. So how do you become one of those people who always seem protected? Not by pretending to be spiritual, not by collecting statues, not by chanting for personal gain, but by aligning your life with the principles of compassion, virtue, and trust. Here are practical steps. 1. Recite Guanyi's name daily, sincerely. Not as a chant, but as a conversation. Enamo Guanchi in PUSA. Say it when you wake, say it when afraid, say it when thankful, say it often. The more you say it, the more you become it. Calm, compassionate, awake. 2. Do acts of kindness without expectation. Protect others, and protection finds you. Help others avoid harm, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and invisible hands will help you when you least expect it. 3. Dedicate merit to others. Every good deed, every prayer, every chant, offer it, say, may this benefit all beings. That selflessness multiplies your blessings. 4. Study the lives of Bodhisattvas. The more you understand their vows, the more you mirror them. And when your life reflects their values, you attract their energy. 5. Stay humble and mindful. Arrogance is a wall. Indulgence is a door. Don't chant and then forget. Don't pray and then fall into gossip. Keep your frequency aligned. And most of all, trust. There will be moments you feel alone. Moments when the help doesn't come fast. Moments when the suffering seems unbearable. But those are the moments where faith plants roots. If you hold on, with clarity, with sincerity, with compassion, you will look back one day and realize you were never unprotected. You were simply being shaped. Let me end with this. In a world of noise, being quiet is protection. In a world of lies, being truthful is protection. In a world of speed, being present is protection. And in a world of chaos, remembering a named Guanyin is the thread that ties your soul to something eternal. So I ask you, have you ever experienced and seen protection? Should you chant a Buddhist name? What does faith mean to you in the face of uncertainty? Let's talk below. Your story may inspire someone to reconnect with a power greater than themselves. Like, subscribe, and share this if it resonated, because you never know whose life it might protect next. Until next time, walk with awareness, speak with compassion, and live as if you are always being guided. Because, perhaps, you are.